All right, step up, buddy.
Man, I shouldn't even be here.
I'm Entertainment Fiend, and I'm in here for copyright. Why are you using stuff that isn't yours?
What? Are you talking about the Selena Gomez situation? Man, get this on my face. Okay, I am a little bit scared. Just a teensy tiny bit to upload this video. Because I've heard some scary stories about people's videos getting copyrighted over like one measly clip. So please wish me good luck, please. I don't know if I'm the only one that notices while watching these clips, but I noticed that there's a main focus. You know, the imposter among them, you know, the sore thumb of the group, the main character. That's literally been every single episode. And most of the kids I'm talking about are probably the ones that you've seen or heard of. Like, you know, the kids that get put in the compilations. Such as our first example, this kid named Cole, with one of the guards literally saying he's in the spotlight.
I'm gonna keep yours in the back because you're special. So right now, you already in the spotlight.
And sheesh, is this man sure in the spotlight. While introducing this man, he talks about how when you gangbang, you have people on your side and you have power over them like a king.
When you gangbang, you got people on your side. You have a team of people. You got power, sort of like a king.
Oh, like a what? This kid is the definition of devious ASF. Pretty sure this kid goes home every day and belly laughs at the fact that he has control over all his friends like chess pieces. Or that's at least what I thought. This man was the most compliant I've ever seen any other kid on this show and showed zero emotion while at it. I know this is out of nowhere, but I just wanted to add this.
I think it's a joke.
It was whack. It didn't even scare me for real.
Why? When you go in there, booty I ain't say nothing.
Hey.
Matter of fact, this one episode had a bunch of characters in it. Kiki, which, more on her later. And Charlie, which is famous for this funny moment.
Do housework, you don't want to do yard work, and I just want you to stay here just for a little while, maybe.
And I don't know what it is, but he kind of reminds me of that one kid from the Boondocks that always got in trouble. Huh, and I just thought of this. When you really think about it, we don't really know what happens behind cameras. So really, it could just be the parenting. I mean, like, Flight Reacts makes a good point.
That's just bad parenting. You have a Swisher Sweet on your desk talking about trying to be a good parent. Yeah, bro, if you gotta get to a point and getting pepper spray and a taser for your kid, first of all, you need to send him to the mental asylum, bro. You're raising a fucking animal. I wish I would ever have a son and I would ever have to get pepper spray and a taser. The minute I have to do that, you're up for adoption, man.
Facts.
Hey, know this, I'm trying to something around here. You're looking good.
Whoa. Mega pause on that one, buddy. See, me, I don't care how long I've been locked up for to be that down bad in the excavations for me to go Dollar General EDP. Ooh, and here we have Ice Mike, Mr. Infamous himself, the GTA character. And he does talk like CJ too. But wait, my question is, where's he getting this Kool-Aid from? I don't really feel like looking this up, but I think when you're in jail, people from the outside can bring you stuff. Also, he had the Kool-Aid not once, but twice. And also, shout out to the iciness that is Mike. He was keeping it 100% real with these kids. And man was about to dang near cry on his second return. Shout outs to him. W-mans. Now, this is one of the most interesting inmates of this show. This woman is legally blind. And what's crazier is that she's in here for malicious wounding with intent to kill. You like damn near lost your vision. How can you eat? You know what? I'm pretty sure it's one of those moments where you just had to be there. Also, I'm telling you, this is real life stink meter. I mean, like, is she not? See, I wasn't going to talk about this kid originally, but I don't know. I just wanted to. Let's call this kid TJX6 because bro's here for hacking. TJ is the only kid on this show I think really didn't deserve anything he got from the prison. This kid is actually skilled. He's respectful to his parents and knows not to actually steal by hacking. In fact, he didn't really need the program. Man is so big brain, I'm pretty sure he could have smuggled in an EMP and just... Yo, I get that they're trying to break him by eating this food, but Lil Bro's actually munching down. He even gave him the other kid's tray, and the man is still inhaling that food like Kirby. 10 out of 10 East, to be honest, but no Bev though? Come on, man. Yo, this is the most, like, lizard brain conversation on the whole entire show. First of all, this man is comparing his kid's hair to T.I., which looks nothing alike. Matter of fact, this man almost has none. Second of all, this NPC cop says instead of 50 cent, he's more like a nickel. A nickel. Third, and then this android says, yeah, he's like 3 cents. Oh,
What? Also, here's another situation that got me confused. This kid named Brandon was honestly one of the people who was actually the toughest on this show. He didn't let nobody talk to him crazy. In fact, he kept talking so much, he made the cop mad and he got kicked out, which is confusing because aren't they supposed to keep them in the prison? But anyways, it's the fact that he got kicked out. That's when he started to actually change. That is the most backwards thing I've ever heard. So it's the fact that he left the prison is when he changed. I mean, like, he's doing better. Okay, this kid name is Kyle, and this kid definitely does Kyle activities. You can't just open up on this man burning a Barbie doll. Just close all the schools already and put us back online. If you attend school with this kid, please beg your mom to stay home. I don't know, me personally, I wouldn't want to be in the same room as this Hall of Fame, max prestige school threat. Best word of advice, I say you become friends with the kid. Give him a snack. Compliment his shoes or something. Anything to be on his side. I mean, like, I'd be upset too if my source of relief was burning Barbie dolls. Huh. Speaking of, you want to know what this kid reminds me of? Sid from Toy Story. And here we have a runner-up for the School Threat Olympics. This kid admitted to pulling a knife on someone. And here this man is, dual-wielding an AR and a shotgun. Normally, when you choose your class, you have to switch between the guns. But this NPC glitched out and managed to pull both at the same time. And once again, what is with these top 500 Grandmaster school threats burning stuff? Is it a strat? Does it make your menace rank go up? As his man Fly Reacts would say, these troubled school threats. This was not intended to be in the video at first, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that noticed this. I've seen this clip like 100 times and I didn't even notice that originally. This has to be some sort of skit or plan, right? They must have known they were on TV or something. There is no way this man grabbed the back of his head and slammed it into the window. And is that blood or spit or water? Because I'm a little bit scared to show that. Please, YouTube. Watch out. We're gonna talk about Cedric in a bit, but what is happening in the background? This man has this poor kid vice grip holding him off the ground like Kevin McAllister. Cedric. Okay, this is my favorite kid on this whole entire show. The way he acted during the whole program was hilarious. This man kept the same tone the whole tour. This man was getting tossed around by Mr. T over here. Matter of fact, everyone just kept throwing him around and he kept the same face while at it. Now wait, you might want to pause the video here and get a snack because things are about to get spicy. So while Cedric was being taken to the alternative lifestyles unit, he met this person named Foxy. Now Foxy was originally seen in other Beyond Scary Straight episodes. So this isn't his first rodeo. Now, after this conversation between the two, let's skip a couple of years into the future. Now, here's the craziest part. Did you know currently, right now, Cedric and Foxy are dating? I don't know why that's so crazy to me, but imagine you start dating a person that you met over a decade ago, let alone prison. You know what? I want to give a shout out to a certain group of people who don't get acknowledged on the show. The cameraman. It's pretty easy to forget that they're also inside the prison. Like, how big are these cameras that they're not bumping into anyone? But my biggest question is, I wonder what be going through their heads. Like, they have to hear all this wild stuff, and it's like none of the inmates, cops, or kids on the show acknowledge them. And if they do acknowledge them, then they get threatened.
Don't get that camera on my face. Don't do that.
Or it's just the most random moment.
I apologize for pushing your camera, sir.
Yo, why this guard low-key got roast though?
Your temperature rising? Is that what it is? I don't care what you said. Tears are tears. The tears don't lie.
All right, let's talk about the guards for a second, because they make the show just as funny, if not funnier. Okay, I totally get it's their job to do what they do, but sometimes they be doing the most. Like Mr. Invincible over here says that they can't kill him, and a cop over here is listing off a pretty reasonable amount of ways of how you can die. And then this bot, this android, this NPC comes out of nowhere and says, "You can have an aneurysm on the toilet." You never know. Ugh, that was like the most random thing that, well, a random can say.
What's the problem?
Nothing.
Sheesh. Oh my. Yo. Oh my god. Yo. Just wow.
You weren't expecting to see nothing like me, was you?
Okay. let's take a breather and take a step back, because this show can be a little bit sad sometimes. Like this one girl, Asia. According to her mom, she was getting her act together, but unfortunately, her brother passed away, and everything went south after that. Another girl, Kiki. She was about to get back out from the prison, but her mom saw no change in her, so she decided to keep her in the prison. So she stormed off and said, I hope she dies. Now here's the part that had me like whimpering, like, oh. When they bring her back and her mom says, do I tell you that I want you to die? No, I don't, cause I love you. Best line of the whole show. But the total opposites with his kid Jeffrey, with the only reason being of why he steals is to help out his mom. Then the inmates tell him there's no helping his mom when he's behind those bars. And then they told him about what happened to their kids when they did the same exact things as him, causing this kid to just let it all out. Now I want to say a few things, you know, in entertainment fiend words. I do feel for these kids, not for their actions, but what they're being put through. Yeah, it's to scare them into acting right, and to show them where they might end up if they keep making bad decisions. I mean, like, yeah, it's funny and all, but most of the time it's not even their fault. You know, it's mostly the environment they grew up around, and that's what they were taught as children, and children can be easily influenced. I mean, just look at some of the family relationships on the show. I also feel bad for the prisoners, because it's pretty sad to hear that someone will never be able to walk on the sidewalk again. And the saddest thing is that they know they messed up, but there's no going back now. But then again, after all, it is up to the kid's decision if they want to change or not. And that will either make it or break it. Because honestly, I believe that there's change in everybody.